Hello everybody, my name is Justin and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. And today we're going to do another bottle review. I'm going to do one that I've had for quite some time. Popped it months and months ago. I probably had this bottle for like 6-7 months. Have not tried it yet. Finally going to get to it today. Today we are going to do Garrison Brothers Small Batch Texas Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Okay, before we get into any details on this, first of all, the bottle looks awesome. It's got the Lone Star on there. It's got almost raised, it's not aluminum, but I don't know what you would call that, but it looks really cool. I like how the bottle looks overall. This is coming in at 94 proof, so a little bit lighter than I normally like it, but coming in at 94 proof. This was a 2022 release. It is corn variety, food grade, #1 white from farms in South Texas. Bottle number 4851, aged 3 years in oak, so 3 years old. And Garrison Brothers say every bottle of Garrison Brothers is overflowing with the finest gourmet grade ingredients on the planet. The nectar inside was made from a sweet mash bill and heat forged in the scorching Texas sun, extracting all the possible flavors from our new American white oak barrels, yielding a darker, richer, and fuller bourbon than any out there. So, is it actually darker? Maybe a little bit darker than most of them out there, but made all in Texas with Texas farm ingredients. In this case, food grade #1 white corn. Okay, as I always do, we're gonna get the first nose after the bottle pop. It had a wax covering too, which is nice, and it's got a star stamped right into the top. Ooh, very nice bottle pop. It's got the synthetic cork, so that's why it's so loud. All right, get the first nose directly from the bottle. You can smell the sweet corn in there right out of the gate. Sweet corn, cherry, a little bit of fig in there too. A little bit of fig Newton smells in there as well. So let's pour it out, see if it's any darker, and get the nosing here out of the glass. All right, Garrison Brothers, I've heard good things overall about Garrison Brothers. They've got a lot of products out there. This will be the first one that I have ever had. Man, that synthetic cork goes in there tight. All right, so color, maybe slightly darker, but aged at only 3 years. Maybe if they had aged this, 15 years, it'd be real dark, who knows. But we're gonna get the nose and we're gonna get the flavors, and then as we do here on the channel, we're going to put it on a tier system and see where it ranks overall. Okay, you definitely get the sweet corn. The sweet corn is bursting into your nose. It's almost like you can smell the corn husk, like if it was just freshly husked. I wonder what the mash bill on this is, because it smells a little bit figgy almost. Like there's some malted barley in there as well. I'm not sure what the mash bill is on this one, but I'm getting a little bit of that like fig Newton smell that I get out of some of the malted barley and more of the single malts. Definitely on there though. Let's see what else we got on the nose. Got a little bit of cotton candy, like a pink cotton candy's on there. Just a background hints of caramel and cherry. Yeah, now that I smell it again, it's actually getting stronger with that pink caramel note, or that pink cotton candy note on there. So it's got the sweet corn, it's got the fig Newton, and it's got the pink cotton candy, probably the main three. A couple of little things underneath, but we'll see if it tastes any good. The nose, I'm iffy on if I'm gonna like this one a lot or not. So we're gonna have to try it. Legs look pretty good. Let's go. My first impression, first ever sip of Garrison Brothers Small Batch here is that it's decent, but it's very light. It is coming in at 94 proof, so it's feeling a little bit light, almost like it's watered down a little bit. Maybe that's because I've been drinking so much high proof stuff lately. I don't know, but that's just my first impression there on the first sip. You can definitely taste the corn in there. Really good sweet corn. Really good sweet corn. I feel like there's got to be some malted barley in here. I'll have to see if I can look up the mash bill on this afterwards, but it tastes like and smells like there's some malted barley in here. It finishes nicely. It's not too strong going down, and it leaves a sweet corn and what's lingering there on the end? Like a grassy hay almost, but not like a bad grassy hay. It's pretty good. So overall, I think it's decent. I like it. It's not blowing my socks off or anything like that, but you know, it's not bad. It's decent, especially for 94 proof. And I think maybe only the second whiskey from Texas that I've ever had. I think the nose actually is better on this than the palate is. Overall, if I was getting more of the flavors of maybe some of that pink cotton candy in there, maybe it'd be a little bit better, but mostly it's just sweet corn, a little bit of hay, and then just the underlying normal bourbon flavor notes that you might get. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla. I don't even know if I'm getting any cherry on the taste. Not really getting any cherry, and then you got some of those malted barley flavors in there, like the figginess and the hayiness, I think comes from that a little bit. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely drinkable. I could pound this all night long and be fine and be happy with it. But gotta rank things overall compared to each other as I go throughout this channel. So where's it going to go on the tier system for Garrison Brothers Small Batch 2022 release? Drink like an adult. Interesting. Good bourbon can change the world. I agree. Born and bred in High, Texas. I think it's going to go on the C tier. It's not blowing me away by any means, so it's definitely not going to be in some of the top 3 tiers. I think it's going to go on the C tier. Could possibly borderline B tier, but for me, it's just okay. It's fine. It's nothing spectacular. It's definitely not bad. It's just kind of middle of the road, fine whiskey. I feel like they definitely have some other lines out there, well, I know they do, that are probably a lot better than this one. I think this is just their baseline, basically, small batch straight bourbon whiskey that they released. So, you know, if they're able to take this and morph it into other things, they're probably onto something. So I would be interested in trying some of their other stuff in the future, but that's gonna do it for today's video. So what do you think of Garrison Brothers small batch straight bourbon whiskey from Texas Straight? And let me know down in the comments below if you think I'm dumb, if you think this is really good, if you think it's trash, or you think I got the rating right. Let me know. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.